The irises and the peonies are finishing up. The roses are starting their bloom. Look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. My mother-in-law gave me this fabulous metal flower. Welcome to Frugal Mama Gardens. My name is Julie and I am out here gardening. We have had an unusual spring. Well, I mean, everything's been unusual, hasn't it? And I have hardly had to water at all because we have had so much fabulous rain and the plants are loving it. I'm loving my new shirt. One of our fabulous viewers sent that to me, and I mean, could truer words ever be spoken? I don't think so. Come along and see what's going on out here in the front gardens and also in the laughing place, and maybe even a look out at the long neglected Wonderland garden. I need to give some love and attention to the other John F. Kennedy rose back there. The climbing rose is doing really well. We definitely have some slugs or snails or something going on, so I need to treat that. There is deadheading to do, there are weeds to pull, projects to finish, all, well, one thing at a time. Look how well the mini rose is doing down there. Isn't that lovely? I've got so much to do out here, but I get so nervous into these craggly, uneven places where normally those are, you know, my happy place. I just get so nervous that I'm gonna fall, you know. But I have to just get over it, conquer the fear, and get out here and conquer these weeds. So Reagan has been out there pulling weeds for me, and look at this monster that he found. Good night. That is crazy.
The ones that look like this but smaller.
Yeah. I had no idea there was one that big hiding out there. So Reagan was so helpful, and he came out and took down a whole bunch of the irises. There was a few that I had him leave because they still had blooms, but those are done now too. He also pulled some of the bigger weeds for me. My Reggie is out here working on digging out this stump from the Christmas tree arborvitae that died, and I am going to build a very romantic brick wall here that I will then, yeah, it's going to be romantic. You'll see. And then, hold on, and then grow like a really awesome rose bush up the wall. Yay! Got in here and chopped down all of the irises. So now my little yellow mini rose bush can get some attention, and I'll sprinkle in some other perennial seeds in there. I'm leaving these alliums up because I love their height, I love their look, and well, they're just fabulous. In getting rid of all that iris mess here, I was able to find all of these fabulous little marigold volunteers. I'm so happy, look at them. So we'll tease some of them out and repot them elsewhere, or just plant them, you know, different areas in the yard. Maybe in that bucket that's spilling over that I've got going on there. Not sure yet. I still obviously have a lot of iris stuff to clean up and deadheading to do, but can we just for a moment just appreciate how beautiful those roses are? God, they look good. I did go ahead and feed the front yard with a fish fertilizer, so hopefully good things will be happening. We also have one little orange rose, but it's unfortunately facing the other way. I did move this trellis over so that I can start training the rose to go this way. Let's see, I will have the kids clean up all of this, and probably the last that I will get done today is deadheading in here. Maybe some of the irises, we'll see. Change my mind. I'm going to put my energy this evening, the rest of what I have left in me, into the irises over here so that the daisies can get some sun and also the John F. Kennedy rose over here. I have been topping off a bunch of the potted plants with some potting soil. I do still also have the topsoil that needs to go in, especially over here. Need to even all this out, and plus they're hungry for some topsoil. But I can't do these other areas with topsoil until all of the iris foliage and the weeding and deadheading and all of that is done. So makes sense to me to work over in here on these irises. So I did a little more than I had planned, but tomorrow I don't have much going on, so I will be able to physically kind of chill out. I got all the irises out of there, and then also put in the new topsoil, which is fabulous. Look at how much happier my rose bush is. Isn't that fabulous? Next, I'm going to trim up this volunteer kind of wayward little juniper and start attempting to work it into some kind of topiary. Look at all those beautiful strawberries. They're doing so well this year. I've been doing a much better job this last, 2 years of feeding and adding topsoil and amending the soil for my plants, and the strawberries, well, they bear witness to that. And fruit. Oh, that was awful, but they bear fruit. It's a rough start, but I promise I'm not giving up. I will stick with it, and it will eventually be something fabulous. So I got quite a bit of deadheading and some weeding. That damned bindweed is just, it'll be the death of me. There are still plenty more iris leaves to chop. Oh, I did, this is so silly, but I moved that little rose over on this side. That's mine, damn it. Anyway, have cleared quite a bit of space. I know it looks a little rough right now, but this is necessary for everything to be able to get, air and sunlight, and then also for me to put in new topsoil and for my daisies to be able to do their thing. I did take lots of leaves from, god damn it, what are those called? Hollyhocks. Took a lot of leaves off of the hollyhocks because they do tend to have quite a skirt, if you will, of leaves that crowd out everything else. My feet are just screaming at me. Many of you know I've been almost entirely sedentary for like a year with injuries and disasters, and so having to remind myself, okay, you're not gonna be able to finish this tonight, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's gardening. Let me tell you something about gardening. Gardening is not the kind of thing you get into if you want a project to ever be done, because gardening, it's never done. Taking a break, sitting down. The kids cleaned up my last load of debris. Now I've got a new load of debris. I did at least start putting some of it into the wheelbarrow. I am going to pull out some of the oregano, make some room there, and maybe get a little bit done over in that corner. But we won't even have this bed all the way done tonight, and I just have to be okay with that. I might have overdone it. But I will say it feels so good to be able to be out here again. I know, it looks crazy and brutal. It'll be worth it. I cannot finish tonight, obviously. Gonna have the kids come and gather up all of this for me. And I have that corner back there. And then to finish with the vines and the tree thing. Oh, but I'm proud. I'm proud of being able to get out here and do this. I am proud of the progress we have made with this foot. Whew. But now I'm ready to rest. Lots of rest. I used up the last bag of topsoil right here. I have 12 more on order, so we can finish the other areas that need it. Will I get back on this tomorrow? Yeah. But only for that area right there and that back corner. As far as that bed over there, no. Well, I mean, who knows? Because remember when I said I was done a while ago. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see.